Yo, welcome back. Welcome back to the Trill Talk Podcast with your boy Dre Brown. This is episode one. Or however you listening to this, if you catching this from the future, coming back, we're checking it back about all that. Welcome, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here to ingest some of this content. And welcome to the team. You know what I mean? Before we get into everything, if y'all can please do me a favor. Please do me a favor. And like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you listening to this on Apple Music, go ahead and subscribe to this, add this to your queue, hit that noti bell, all that, so that you can get this fresh content when we come out. Because, we're giving it to you for you. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do it. That's why we do it, man. We're giving it to the people. To give the people what they want. All right. First things first. I'm your boy, Dre Brown. Your humble host. Your only host. You know what I'm saying? It's me and you here kicking it. And we like we like to ask those tough questions. Looking at mirror and asking tough questions about how am I fucking up, right? And is these decisions that I'm making, are they actually aligned with the desires that I'm actually trying to get for myself, that I'm actually setting out to do, you know? So I wanted to talk about a recent concrete decision I made in my life. I'm going to share my thinking process with you, my principles, my philosophy on it. In the comments, y'all hit me back. Tell me if y'all agree with this. If these are things that you subscribe to, you know what I'm saying? Or is this something that you see that I'm 180 crazy? You know what I'm saying? Give it all to me. Positive, negative. Positive, negative. All that's subjective, but give me no matter if you're on the one side of the fence, we want to holler at you. We want to talk about it. Get these open discussions out, because it's okay to have differences of opinion, but it's not okay to try to silence differences of opinion. You know what I'm saying? So here we try to talk about it all. And a decision I made recently is, like, I know my worth. Right, I have a strong feeling, not even a feeling. I have a strong understanding of what my worth is to myself. Right. Look at this. Watch this. I tell them I'm recording all the time. Watch this. This is my mom. Mom.
Am I interrupting you?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Look, it be your own people. Everybody.
It be your own people. Uncle.
Okay, I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. I have the do not disturb on. Let my loved ones know, but you know my dudes, right? My dudes gonna come through with the come through every time. But let's get back into it. So I've been standing on what my worth is and what I want and my desires when it comes to relationships, right? When you're dealing with your partner, I've come to a lot of hard conversations, difficult conversations, difficult decisions I've had to make. Really some decisions that I felt like I didn't want to make, but I knew if I wanted it to align with what my desires was that I wanted for my own life, like that I see my future as, or a partner that I seen that could bring that future about. If that's not the case, then you gotta be able to walk away. They said never enter no negotiations or no deals that you're not willing to walk away from. You don't never want to do that. So like I've decided, like I have a certain expectation, and there's certain things that I won't tolerate. we can get deep into. I wasn't gonna say it's personal. I don't want to tell y'all, but that's what we're here for, right? That's what we're here to do. That's what we're gonna get into. So like, the combativeness, right? That's something that I can never see myself accepting anymore in a relationship because I deem it as completely unnecessary to be combative with your teammate. I mean, that's counterproductive. That defeats the whole idea of having a team. That it's us against them, not us against us with them against us. That it's the math ain't mathing, like they say. You know what I'm saying? The math ain't mathing. So that's something that I could never accept. So when I find someone or I involve myself into someone that becomes combative, that's the reflex, right? Because we don't want to get our total assessment from all the goods and the smiles, right? They call it the love languages. That love language is very misleading, right? Because how many times, pause, I'll prove my point to you. I'll prove my point to you. Here we go. Check this out. How many times have um how many times have because how many times have you been with someone, been involved with someone, right? And you're having a great time, you're loving the time with them. Shit seems magical. You know what I mean? Shit seems magical, you dig? And there's never no stress on the relationship yet. They treating you right, they touching you, whatever your thing is, right? Physical touch, gifts, access, whatever your things is, right? They hitting them keys like Whitney Houston. Bing, 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 precision. Perfect. Lovely. Right? But then you do something to perturb them. Rub them the wrong way, right? You say no when you should have said yes, right? And watch how the change happens. Watch how they react. If there's a change, right? Because we don't want to presume the negative, right? We don't want to do that. But let's say, right? Let's just watch and see how it happens, how they react. What's their knee jerk reaction, right? And that gives you a strong assessment of that person. Somebody once told me a while back, they said, if you ever want to know someone, watch how they treat people that they feel like they don't need or that they can't get anything from. Watch how they treat them people, and that shows the true essence of how they are. Because, like they say, you don't bite the hand that feeds you, right? That's just self. I, I want to know if you're trying to be with me, Bakan. Is it self satisfying or self gratifying, right? Or do you want to be with me to be with me to be 100% for me and I'm 100% for you, right? That requires you accepting that person's standards, abiding in their boundaries, even if to the outside world it seems ridiculous, right? It seems absurd to live by this thing. If you choose to be in a relationship with that person and you want to make them happy and be in a healthy, committed, you know, reciprocating relationship, that's one of them things. That's one of them things you gotta do because you wanted to be with them. You can't negotiate what that person's standards, boundaries, or expectations are. If you don't agree with them, find you somewhere else to go get a visa stamped at, if you will. I mean, that kind of what it boils down to, right? I feel like because whatever your high standard is someone's. That's it. That's all you require. Damn. So why would you change? Why would you change your brand because it don't fit one consumer? Now, if this one consumer means that much to you, I don't suggest you doing it because now we get into a whole nother can of worms. Right? Like the almost on a biological level or chemical level, you become unattractive. Like your pheromones ain't even the same when you just whatever you want, I'll be. When the fuck does that ever work? Whoever wants to be with that, I'll do anything you want me to do. You may accept it and take advantage of it depending on what kind of person you are, right? Depending on what kind of person you are, you might take advantage of it. But you don't want to be with that for real. That's not the shit that you really want, is it? Hell no. Because you didn't. If it was the case, you wouldn't have been in this predicament in the first place. That's why you leave him because your subconscious, if it is has to take place that deep, your subconscious is telling you. What are we really doing here? You know what I mean? So when you get into the idea of standing on what you want, right? You can't expect the world to pay what you want, pay the price on the tag that you have set if they don't want to pay it. You have your right to ask for that price. I have my right to not want to be with. Like once you show me you can't be as considerate of my expectations, desires, needs, wants, feelings as I am for yours. Boom. Once you go to a certain level or a certain gear with me, it's automatic cut. I don't care how I feel about you. I don't care how great of a woman you are. You don't care how much you've done for me, what you've done, when you've done it, all that. Great. And I appreciate it all. But one thing I will not deal with is that the same philosophy. Like if you go get a job with, let's call it like NASA, right? Like NASA's a great place to work for, probably. Maybe Google. Let's use Google. Let's use Google because maybe I don't want to get into this conspiracy guys about NASA and what that really. So let's say Google, right? You got a great job at Google. The Some coworkers kind of rub you the wrong way. You feel like you want to pop off. Are you gonna pop off at that good ass job? Fuck no, right? Fuck no. What is you talking about? Is you dumb? No, I'm not about to. No, I'm not about to fuck up this job because I've been wanting this shit. Maybe you were working for it, you went to college for it. I'm in debt, 50,000, all that, right? So if you deem being in a relationship like a job, not saying that it's tedious like that, like it's strenuous and we don't want to do it. Say it like a career, right? Career of love, right? You see the relationship like that. Why would you, just because you feel like you can and you want to, why would you jeopardize that job or have them people at that job look at you? Would you ruin your good name for to be? And if you are, and if you would, so salute to you. If that's how you give it up, hey, that's how you give it up. But one thing I can't do, I can't rock with you. You know what I mean? I can't rock with you. I mean, because I won't do it. I decided that I ain't dealing with that. I don't want that. Uh, and that's something I got to stand on, right? That's something I got to stand on, and I got to give it up that way. But that's what it is, and I feel like a lot more people should adopt that mindset. Don't allow motherfuckers just to give you what they want to give you. Why would you, right? Why would you allow somebody to give you what they want to give you? Think about this, right? Let's spin it back for a second. Let's spin it back. Let's spin it back. How about this, right? Let's let's evaluate this. Let's look at ourselves in almost in third person, right? Objectively. And look at your life as a business and you being the CEO of that business. How important are you to that business? Let me ask you this, in case y'all got different answers than I know. Uh, if your car was fucked up right now, blows up, boom, leprechaun piss was in it, right? Who gonna buy you something else? Okay. If once rent is due, right? Rent is due. Who paying for it? Okay. If you can't get up and go get it, right? Them new whatevers that you want. Who gonna get it for you if you don't go around and go get it, right? Right. Now, if all them answers to those questions was me, shit, all I got is me. It's just 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 me. No, my bad, my bad. If all those answers was just me, then shit, look how valuable you are to you. So why would you jeopardize all that good productivity that you give you by involving it or lending it out or just bestowing portions of onto a party that is going to mishandle it or that's actively showing you that they consider their desires and will a little bit more than yours when you're doing the relationship thing, right? Personally, yes, you should always look out for self, right? But if part of yourself is being fucked up or not reciprocating or anything of that facet, right? Then so salute to you. I can't fuck with yourself. I can't fuck with you because at the end of the day, the love is just like a business, and we are all out here looking for business partners to 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 go in on this business called life. And I know me, I'm too vulnerable with my partner and too open and transparent for me to have doubt of your word or doubt of your intention. Certain things in relationships should never be uh able to you should never be put in predicaments that this quality is tested or questioned, not tested but questioned, right? Because like being trustworthy, being able to leave money around you. If I feel like I can't leave money around you, oh, you gotta get the fuck up and move around for me. You can't be in my inner, so you can't be in my dwelling. There's money on my table right now. I think I got cash in my bathroom drawer. I don't even fucking know why it's there. I'm gonna blame it on my kids. Right? Because I can't fuck with that because I know me. Knowing your worth and a part of that is learning you, learning who you are, learning what you got going on and what you need because you know what you lack or or parts that you're not as sharp in that you would desire more in, and you got to be able to know that about you to be able to find that in someone else. Me, I love I love the way you ever see those. Here, I'm gonna give you an example, right? You ever see those like those little TikToks? Some people that be organizing their refrigerator, the whole kitchen shit, all them shit being in Tupperwares, cute ass little Tupperware, all that stuff, right? I always wanted uh like a Martha Stewart-ish wife like that, or a woman, right? And we don't want to go get deep into the wife thing because we'll have some more episodes about that. But I always wanted that because, and like this, 'cause I know I don't have that in me. Halfway through, I won't give a fuck. I like the result. That's the reason why we brought it up. But I don't have that in me to. I rather use my time doing something different. That's not a knock to people that like to do it, right? Not saying nothing about. I just told you I like the results of it, but the process of it, I'm not necessarily a fan of. I would like a woman that likes that kind of shit, right? Like, like that becomes her shit to do. That's what I'll be after. But you know, that's comes from knowing me. I mean, it's real vanilla one. That's a real vanilla example, but like that, right? I'm not good with finances, managing the finances. I would like a partner. So I need a partner that's that's a little bit more tidy with the books, more CPA ish. You know what I mean? like, then once you know what you're looking for, and then you know what you know what you lack, you know what you're looking for, you know what you're seeking, right? Then you can get into your target demographic. You can go to what you're after, right? So I love black women. I love my queens. All different shades. It don't really matter, but I love my. That's me, right? But I run into issues with personalities and certain cultural uh influences that we have. You know what I'm saying? Being from where we from. But I like what I like. So, you know, you have to go to where you know what I'm saying? You know what you fit. Men is a little bit easier because we get not necessarily easier, we simplify, we dummify our shit down. Uh Necessarily I can't tell you how a woman search because obviously I'm not a woman. But men, we have simple appetites that we check those boxes. As we become older, those appetites become more sophisticated, not as simplistic as they are, but there's not many of them. Is what I'm meaning. And when I say dumb it down, it's not like a laundry list of things that I have to do or that I'm looking for, right? It's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, she don't do this, she don't do this, on this. Okay, whatever else, I'm cool with the rest of the bullshit. Whatever. What's that song? Is I'd rather deal with you and all your bull. That. Yeah, yeah. Hey, listen, man. I promise y'all, I'm gonna stop singing. I'm gonna stop singing. But shit, that's the guild. You know what I'm saying? Uh, then you can go after what you want, right? If you want you a woman that's into books, that's into the shit you into, that's in the shooting ranges, go to the fucking shooting range and find you some women that's out there doing that shit. Or women you like a man that fucking like gardens and go to a botany class. Fellas, if you want an artsy girl, go to the, there's more places than outside. When I say outside, I mean lounges, hookah, clubs, brunch, restaurant. There's different places to find what we're looking for, and we can be a little bit more strategic because obviously we're getting frustrated with what we're finding, right? That's why you get that niggas ain't this, bitches ain't this, blah blah blah, blah all that, right? But at the end of the day, where you fishing at? Are you fishing where they got yellowfin tuna? Or are you fishing where they got fucking catfish? I don't really fish, y'all. I don't really know. But I know goddamn well, I'm pretty sure no fucking tuna is anywhere a fucking catfish is. Self awareness, accountability. We gotta have those things. If you want to get what you want out of life, you gotta have those things. Because then you will never accept the realities and make the proper adjustments to go get after what you want. That's real spill. It's trill talk for your that ass. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So number one, which over kind of oversees everything, right? That kind of just. So, like I said earlier, though, when you make these declarations like this, my boy, my girl, you know what I mean? When you make these declarations like this, shit, you gotta stand on them. You gotta stand on it. Stand on that shit. You got to stand on it. Shit, because look, the world don't owe you shit. But at the same time, you don't owe the world shit. What you want for you is what you want for you. So, whatever you want, now you might have to work after it. The more exclusive minded it is, shit, the more exclusive you might have to get with the grinding. But fuck it. You know what I mean? If you want a certain thing for you, if you feel like, and this is what my good brother Kevin Samuels running into, but if you feel like you want your $1 million man, hold out for him. But don't complain about it, that you can't find them or but you passing up or you getting too up, because that's your standards for yourself, and that's your expectation, that's your desires, and that's your prerogative. But at the same time, it may never come. Hoop dreams. And you got to stand on that. That's what I mean when I say stand on that. Everybody don't want that. Everybody feels entitled. Like the world is going to, give them this because you exist and you want this, and it means you should have it. Sometimes it don't work like that. And you got to adjust and pivot. If you keep your self-awareness up, then this is never disappointing or a foreshadowing that brings on gloom in your mind. It's just is what it is. When you love you and you're fine with your company, you can grow old with you. It really ain't much to all that. You would like companionship. Who doesn't? We made in Paris, so shit. Who wouldn't want it? But at the same time, if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. Because I guess what? When you healthy, guess who you don't fight with? Your goddamn self. And that's Trill Talk.